Hello YouTube, welcome back to another game of Starcraft 2. This is going to be the fourth game between Poland and Netherlands, playing of course on Legacy of the Void, which is our current Starcraft expansion. I don't think I need to tell you that, but let's begin with this game. We have a Zerg versus Protoss today, and this is going to be Harstem on the top left hand side. We're in Central Protocol. Harstem, just a bit of details, he's on Team Invasion eSport, and he's representing Netherlands in this one. Now our Polish player, Nerchio, I think everyone knows him at this stage. He's very popular, very successful, and indeed very entertaining to watch. Playing as the Red Zerg, top right hand side here. And let's see how we move on from here. Oh, by the way, he's from Team Acer, but I think that's obvious based on the tag. So okay, obviously at this point, you might have already seen the previous videos. If you haven't, please click the annotations, or not the annotations, the links in the description, which will take you to game number 1, 2, or 3, whichever you prefer. And yeah, so that's about it. I'm gonna start off with the quick question of the day, or not question of the day, rather question of the series. It is, what is your favorite StarCraft 2 race and why? I will be continuing on with asking that until this series ends, by the way. Poland versus Netherlands, so if you're annoyed by it, let me know below, but I do apologize in advance. And it looks like Nerchio has opted to go for an early expansion before a spawning pool, which of course is normal for a 4-player map. You never want to start off too aggressive in a 4-player map, just in case, because if you don't hit the spot right where the opponent is, it's going to backfire. It's going to backfire hard, and that is not something you want. So for Harstem, it does appear that he went for a Nexus first, straight into a gateway after that. And funny enough, he's actually started with double gas, so I wonder, is he going to start off with a robotics facility pretty early, or is he even going to go for a Stargate? Only one way to find out. Let's have a look. Now the funny thing is, I've seen 2 different blocks going off from Protoss players in the last few games. And I really am wondering, are Protoss players starting to get a bit more creative with their blocks? In Home Story Cup, which was in about December 2015, I saw that basically there was a freaking maze going around the natural expansion to get into the main base. So it was so difficult for Zerglings to actually get through. Whereas here, this game, and I believe it was the last game, basically the way it was is you had to go through 2 chokes to get into the main base. It wasn't at the natural, but it was between the natural and the main, and it was pretty creative, I thought, the way it was put down, so I hope to see something similar again. So maybe, I suppose this is one choke here, and then if you put down another building here, you could potentially have another choke right there. So we'll of course see how that turns out. So it looks like metabolic boost on the way for Nerchio. He's only got 1 worker on the gas, so it's a bit of a strange build right now. Obviously he's trying to get his actual main economy up, so that's minerals, and he is indeed going for a 3rd base. Now weirdly enough, a Stargate has been put down right at the front of the base. That's funny enough not something you see every day, because generally when you put up a Stargate you want to hide it for as long as possible. Now just to mention, Harstem is no amateur at all. He is indeed a professional player, and a very good one as it is. Seen some pretty good games with him, taking out some really good players. Maybe not fully full, you know, best of 4s or 5s or whatever, but he definitely did do a lot of damage to them. Now this is possibly going to get spotted out pretty much straight away. There we go. Getting spotted out very quickly here. Oh, this is actually really beautiful right here. That is actually really nice. The way that was done is... Oh, did he actually see that Stargate? Oh, he didn't go up the gate. He did not see the Stargate. This is huge. Now, there's a lot of probes going to potentially be lost here. There is an overcharged pylon. He's going to have to wait until that runs out. Now he's seen the actual Stargate. He's going to probably have to throw up a Spore Crawler very shortly. But at the same time, look at these Zerglings streaming straight in here. They're now in the natural base. Going to take out loads and loads of probes. This is absolutely crucial right now. Oh, there we go. The overcharge. I think that the better option here would have been to actually run back into the base. Is he going to use the Overlord to transfer him back in? Yes, he is. Oh my god, Nerchio, I absolutely love you. This is beautiful play right here. Using this Overlord so cleverly to basically get all of his Zerglings into the main base. Wow, that was very well played here, I have to say. Now there is Spore Crawlers on the way for Nerchio, just to note, so if there is going to be an Oracle, which indeed there is, he is going to be prepared for it. Now there's so much damage done already by these Zerglings. It's only a few Zerglings, but at the same time, he's actually done quite significant damage with it. Now let's see what this Oracle is going to pull off. Looks like 2 drones so far. There's no other ones in this base. Zerglings have been cleaned up. Have all of them been cleaned up? No, this one is just a scout. This now inside the base, taking out 3 drones at the moment. Now what is his energy like? He is going to be able to take out maybe 2 or 3 more drones with that, but he's going to probably have to back off until there's a bit more energy on it. Also, the second Oracle actually is here, so that's interesting. Now he's actually used up a lot of energy to kill off a Zergling there, about 25-26 energy. I wonder really, was that worth it when he's got a depth coming on the way as well? I mean, they do get spotted right now anyway, so like, you know, it's not really getting him that much benefit. So a bit of a strange one. Now the Zerglings decided to run by and not engage onto this force. Of course, they would get taken out very easily. There we go. This base only has 3 drones at the moment, so nothing major. Looks like third base for Harstem is getting scouted out pretty much straight away. And at this point, let's have a quick look at the production tab. Mutalisk are on the way for Nerchio. Has a few roaches as well on the field. But I think the fact that he has Mutalisk on the way is going to be one of the most important things. Now it looks like we have a Void Ray on the way also. Now Void Ray is not great against Mutalisk, just to mention that. And there we go. Gas is going to be taken here. No, it's not actually. That looked like a gas, but it was actually an Overlord. So what has actually happened here? I think it was... I don't know where those probes died. I did not pay attention. Oh, it's this side here. So the main base taking out 3 probes. Now this is not really going to happen here. There's what, 5 Zerglings inside there. They're not going to really be able to drop, because if they do, they're going to get taken out pretty much instantaneously. There we go, running onto these Zerglings. Is it worth it? I think probably not. There's 2 overcharges there, going to be taking out a lot of these Zerglings very fast. I think that if he's engaged onto this, he might as well just commit to it and just take them out straight away. There we go, doing a bit of damage. The overcharges are going to quickly be running out here. He has energy for 2 more. I think that he hasn't done significant damage here enough to actually warrant all those Zergling losses. So 13-4 is the current drone loss count. This is something I don't actually bring up that often. Units lost, but then again, I think it's not as good as this one here. So let's see what these adepts managed to pull off. There is of course a Spore Crawler here already. Now funny enough, because of that skill there, the reveal, he's going to be able to spot that there's a Spire here. So he himself is going to start getting ready for this. He already has a Stargate, so he will be able to produce Phoenixes pretty much straight away out of it. Look at these Mutalisks doing so much damage to this mineral line, but unfortunately getting warded off. Didn't actually manage to snipe off that Phoenix, which is a little bit unfortunate. There is a total of, that's wrong tab, total of 13 Mutalisks here, which I think is insane. Look at the amount of probes getting taken out here. Void Ray manages to snipe off 1, and there we go, Phoenix getting taken out, and WW, I'm not sure what that means, but GG is, I suppose, called out. Maybe that's a misclick or something like that. Nerchio taking game number 4 of Poland versus Netherlands. Very well played here, I have to say. The Zergling engage onto the main base is something I haven't seen that much. You see it every now and then, but not as much as you probably should. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this game. Please leave it a thumbs up, of course, if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll quickly remind you, question of the series is, what is your favorite StarCraft 2 race and why? And that's it. I'll end this video here. Hope you've enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Good luck. Bye bye. Take care.